as KiLLs, and his men enjoy a performance, Kate crashes the party, literally. A swift bullet ends Kazuo's life. Chaos ensues. The club erupts into a bloodbath as Kate carves her way through the armed guards. Eventually, she extracts a vital clue from a survivor. Ani might hold the answers she seeks. The film kicks off in the bustling city of Osaka, Japan, where a distinct pink truck weaves through the streets. Inside the vehicle, Kate is reminded of the gravity of her mission as she receives final instructions from Varric. Without hesitation, she heads out, blending into the surroundings before approaching a group of guards. She feigns innocence for a brief moment, then swiftly dispatches them in the blink of an eye. Now in position atop a nearby rooftop, Kate lines up her shot, her target being a high-profile man named Kentaro. However, just as she's about to pull the trigger, she spots Kentaro's young daughter, Ani, stepping out of the car. But orders are orders. With mere seconds to act before Kentaro gets away, Kate begrudgingly pulls the trigger. The shot is fatal. Ani, now fatherless, cries out in horror beside her slain parent, a sight that visibly unsettles Kate. Time passes. Now in Tokyo, Kate jogs through the neon-lit streets at night. She seeks out Varric, expressing her desire to retire. Varric scoffs, certain she'll return after a taste of mundane civilian life. But Kate remains resolute, vowing that her next job will be her last. Later that evening, Kate meets a smooth talker named Steven at a bar. Eventually, they end up together for the night. But in the morning, the truth is revealed. Steven is no more than a hired escort. With her brief distraction over, she returns to business, taking position on another rooftop for what is meant to be a routine hit. Her new target, an aging man named Kojima. However, as she steadies her rifle, she fires, but the bullet fails to find its mark, causing a commotion. Ignoring the directive to abort, she takes another shot as Kojima is ushered into a car. The situation erupts into chaos, forcing Kate to hijack a sports car for her escape. But her body betrays her once again, her symptoms worsening until she loses control and crashes violently. As she lies unconscious, memories resurface, glimpses of her rigorous training under Varric, molding her into the killer she has become. When she regains consciousness in a hospital, the doctor informs her that she has been poisoned with polonium-104, a rare and deadly substance. There's no cure. At most, she has a day to live. The realization strikes like a hammer. Her mind races until it lands on the only possible culprit, Steven. He must have spiked her drink. Overriding the doctor's orders to rest, Kate demands medication to keep herself functional. Her mission has changed. Now it's about revenge. Tracking Steven down, she finds him with his girlfriend Keiko. He confesses that he was merely a pawn, acting on orders from KiLLs, a Yakuza affiliate. Satisfied for now, Kate spares him and Keiko. A quick phone call to Varric reveals that Kojima is the most powerful figure in Tokyo's crime world, and that Kentaro, the man Kate killed earlier, was Kojima's brother. This isn't a coincidence. Someone set her up. Determined to uncover the truth, Kate zeroes in on the Black Lizard Club, a known Yakuza haunt. As KiLLs and his men enjoy a performance, Kate crashes the party, literally. A swift bullet ends Kazuo's life, but before he dies, he cryptically mutters that he was following orders from someone else. Chaos ensues. The club erupts into a bloodbath as Kate carves her way through the armed guards. Eventually, she extracts a vital clue from a survivor. Ani might hold the answers she seeks. Kate finds Ani at another club, dancing as a rock band electrifies the crowd. After dispatching her bodyguards, she drags the girl away. Ani initially tries to escape, but Kate catches up, demanding information about Kojima. The girl insists she has never met him, only dealing with his middleman, Renji. With no alternative, Kate forces Ani to arrange a meeting. But before any progress can be made, he takes immediate action. The duo makes their way to the designated meeting spot in Morowa Marketplace. But before Kojima can arrive, Shinzo and his men ambush them. An intense firefight erupts. Despite Kate's worsening state, her skills keep her alive. Meanwhile, Ani is lured away by Shinzo, who shockingly turns his gun on her. Confused, Ani asks why he's betraying her, to which he sneers, calling her a half-breed. Before he can pull the trigger, Kate arrives just in time, swiftly eliminating him and the remaining goons. Although Kate initially intended to leave Ani behind, the girl insists on tagging along. She wants revenge on Kojima, whom she wrongly believes killed her father. Despite her better judgment, Kate relents, and the two hatch a plan. Ani reveals that Renji resides in a luxurious penthouse with his lover, Jojima. Using deception, Ani gains entry, while Kate follows shortly after. However, Jojima turns out to be an exceptional fighter, pushing Kate to her limits. In a moment of desperation, Ani tries to help, but her poor aim results in accidentally wounding Kate instead. Recovering quickly, Ani improvises, smashing a bottle over Jojima's head, allowing Kate to finish him off. With Jojima eliminated, Renji is next. Kate corners him and forces him to reveal Kojima's whereabouts. He cryptically states that Kojima prefers to be among his family. Ani deciphers the clue, leading them to an old ancestral home. Before heading in, Kate contacts Varric. His response feels off, almost as if he's trying to dissuade her. Suspicious but undeterred, Kate presses on. When she finally confronts Kojima, he remains eerily calm. She demands to know why he had her poisoned, but he drops a bombshell. He had nothing to do with it. Instead, he reveals the true mastermind, Varric himself. As the revelation sinks in, Varric arrives, feigning concern for Ani. But now Ani knows the truth. Kate killed her father. Overwhelmed, Ani, manipulated by Varric, pulls the trigger, shooting Kate. Kate collapses, her strength fading. Varric takes Ani and departs. However, Kojima, who Kate had spared, returns the favor, injecting her with stimulants. Now, Kate has a final mission, to take down Varric. Teaming up with Kojima's forces, Kate storms Renji's headquarters. A brutal showdown ensues. Renji meets his end in a sword fight against Kojima. Meanwhile, Kate corners Varric. Despite his desperate attempts to outmaneuver her, she lands a fatal shot. However, she is mortally wounded herself. With her final moments, she shares a bittersweet farewell with Ani, smiling for the first time before peacefully passing away in her arms.